Thursday, February 12th, 9:20 a.m. I set the schedule for this thing. On run schedule. Here we go. Set schedule. And we go to Monday from Sunday. We'll go to Sunday. Go back to Sunday. Okay, 6 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. It's going to be 66 degrees. That's the wake and then the leave time. Leave at 11:30. So 11:30 to 6 a.m. the heat will be off. That'll be every single day. And then hit run schedule. Otherwise, it's 66 and you hit the button for hold. We figured that out. You change the temperature, then you can hit the hold button. It wasn't like that before until I got to it. Let's say we want it 67. Held at 67 permanently. Okay, now I'm going to hit run schedule. It's on wake because now is when it should be on. 66 daily. Now, the thing about this is the neighbor upstairs is going to move out, and it might get a little cold because, well, I'll show you why it's warm now with our heat practically off. 69 never drops below 67. And yeah, we're going to need a flash for this one. Remember our AC, our HVAC tech was here? Yeah, he replaced the filter. Okay, you leave the old one lay there. What the fuck ever about that? But I saw him wrestling this thing back in place. He wrestled it right back in there, didn't he? He tried to stand us. He's a pro. He's a professional. He's a professional. He knows what he's doing. No, he doesn't know what he's doing. This is slightly leaking. I can feel it. I can feel the pressure of the air coming out of there. Okay, the warm air. That's beside the point. That's kind of whatever, too. He did make sure all these baffles were open. Good job for him. But let me show you the shit. All these ducts, all these elbows are corroded and cram-packed with junk, just like this elbow was. You see it. You see it. Boy, I'll tell you, I was down here going off verbally last night because the HVAC tech guy should have noticed this shit. He should have noticed this shit. He should have saw that. He should have inspected that. He should have... This is as blocked up as it was, remember? Yeah. He fucked us. The motherfucker fucked us. What pro would not see this and do something about it? I mean, here's the motherfucking elbow. Right goddamn thing. He might not saw that, but he should have saw that. That's sure in the hell right. And our heater, our hot water heater is jacked up a little too high. So I'm going to turn it down just a tiny bit. On straight hot, I'm going to put it 3/4 of the way between low and hot when it was on hot. Turn it down slightly. There she blows. There she blows. Oh, and if I didn't mention it, yeah, whatever about newspapers, take it to a board. The shit. You see the shit. You see it. Besides there. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about that, but I do. I sure enough give a fuck about little things like that, like shit embedded into your fucking floor with sandwich board under your bathroom, which is a no-no. It's not just a faux pas, it's fucked up. The shit has peeled the paint away from the walls. I covered this up in dirt like a cat burying its shit. Hope the smell goes away. There, I'm done down here. 9:35 a.m. Yesterday I woke up with, I don't know, I wouldn't even call it flu-like symptoms. It was cognitive disability. I went out there and smoked a cigarette yesterday morning when I woke up, like I said, and I damn near fainted. Okay, we'll leave it at that. That's because of my COVID symptoms after effect, to where it's affecting my brain. Yes, mainly just my brain, my hearing especially. There's pain involved in that. But yeah, my cognitive skills went down the crapper, and it was kind of the same way today. But half, we'll say half as bad, while smoking a cigarette out the back door. Now, I decided to take the recycling can out because it was cram-packed full. Well, I got mostly with our stuff, if not all. So whatever about that. I did that because the recycling is piling up around the dryer. And we don't want that. That could be potentially dangerous if there's too much there and the dryer is shoved back toward the wall, kind of like it is. I just, my thoughts are safety first. And I'll have to get on asking my brother to take care of that. Get that cleared out. Because it's garbage day. And yeah, I guess I'll wait another hour or so to make sure all my symptoms subside before I go out into that shit. And from me asking him to take the recycling out, I got from my mom, what the fuck business is it of yours? But with a very nasty tone, very sharply and loudly. But whatever. I said, you're right. It's none of my business. Okay, whatever. You don't have to. It's your house. Right. So now at 10:02 a.m., I'm partially dressed, which means almost all the way. Just throw my boots and jacket on and be ready to go to work. What's work? I consider work my work, God's work. And I'm doing it. What I'm going to do is call crisis services and have them come here and give me a fucking ride like they're my golden chariot. I'm going to ask for CIS, not CIT. Not the crisis intervention team, but the crisis intervention specialist, because I trust them. They did the right thing last time. But first I'm going to the store to get some change and a pack of crowns. Why not? We already. The weather was a little colder yesterday. The temperature was a little higher. Or it seemed like it was lower. That was because of the wind chill, not so wind chilly today. But it's supposed to be lower for the low. Let's do this. So, yeah, my rule is don't just dress for the trip. Dress for the destination and thereafter as well. Or pack some shit to go with it. So, like I said, I'm doing God's work. One of the things that I did is I directed some couple specifically to the Divergence Center because they were so nice and they got me squared away. They might not have sent me to the right place. It might have been the right place. It's up in the air whether it was bad or good. No, motherfucker, it was bad and good. That's how I like it. I like it in small chunks. That's how I learn. Now, I'm ready to go to work. So, at about 11:30 a.m., today on February 12th, a Thursday, garbage day, I called 911 and I asked the dispatcher for specifically CIS, not CIT. I want crisis intervention team, or specialist, not crisis intervention team. The specialists. They said they sent the police right over, plain and simple. That's the short of it. So now I'm waiting on the police to give me a ride, so I don't have to waste $5 and be out in the cold. Hey, I called for the police. They'll probably give me a ride to the Divergence Center. When they show up, I'll go, okay? All right. There's all my shit. Minus that big box in the corner. I don't care much about that. There's one thing in there that I really care about. The rest, I could give a shit less. So at 11:35, I told the family that I'd like to let them know that I love them and that I appreciate what they're doing for me and I don't see it as against me. And that I'll be leaving as soon as they get here, the police. And I did hear sirens in the distance. And I hoped that they were for me. I hope that they're for me. I manifested them. Now let them come. Send whoever you want. While I wait, I'm going to sit in my reclining chair that vibrates and get a back massage, and an ass massage, and a leg massage. Stare at all my shit. Only I water these. Can you believe that shit? Not that I'm mad. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, how the fuck? Quit watering your plants. Just stop it. You see my shit laying around? There it is, motherfuckers. Today it's 2 puffs. And out the fucking door we go. So I guess we'll facilitate coordinated transportation to the Divergence Center as per if it were you're calling because you're homeless and you need a place to go to the mission or wherever else, to the shelter. Half means I kind of don't give a shit, have at it. 1 means it's 1 with me. It's mine. 1, half, 1, 1, half, 1, half, half, definitely half. 1, 1, star. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All 1. Except for that, maybe half. That's a crow like. Half. 1, 1. Dirty clothes. 1, definitely 1. Clean clothes. Maybe half. Go ahead, have at it. 1. All 1. Except for that's half. The table, half. Half means I kind of don't give a shit, have at it. 1 means it's 1 with me. It's mine. Half. Half. Everything else half. Everything else is yours. Yeah. Half. The wind is down, but our flags are up. There's my flag, motherfuckers. It says POW. And behold, my pillow. And my shit. Papa's got a brand new motherfucking bag, bitches. Now, let's go on the porch, smoke a cigarette, and manifest your chariot. I'm not even fucking playing. White towel gang, go. They might need a tissue. That's where I would be playing. It's 12:18 p.m. I give them an ETA of 3 minutes. That means 12:21. T minus 3 minutes. $12:21 on the nose. The neighbor pulls up. The other one was here last night, took his note off his door, went upstairs and slept. We had one full bag in our can. 12:30, cigarette number 2. I just found a huge fire hazard. Cherry fell off my cigarette. Well, sort of fell off, so I flicked it off down into those leaves, and they smoldered for a whole 30 seconds. It smoked for a minute, So if that were to burn that, it would start a fire. It would light that up, and it would light this up. It would light the whole motherfucking house up if somebody dropped a cherry off the cigarette onto some dry leaves there. And I almost just burned the house down. Not even fucking playing. There is a tire in a garbage bag. Illegally parked. How fucking ironic is that?